All right. Let's see. I think everything's good. So, been a minute since we've been here, but also this is probably the last stream on Twitch, at least, that I will be doing Final Fantasy stuff. I was thinking of doing the I was thinking of doing FF7's hard mode, but I figured after what we just went through with like basically I think like 1.5 months or 2.5 months, I think. I don't remember. No, wait, yeah, I was actually like a month and a half. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna do any more Final Fantasy content on Twitch for a while. We're gonna come back later with that. Also, let me check. Yeah, I guess we could have that back since we're back. This, like, it basically helps with the YouTube copyright thing because that's there. So if that makes any sense when I start uploading again. So I'll probably turn it off though for like cutscenes and stuff like that. So maybe we won't have it on right away or anything like that. So yeah, but we'll see. So yeah, Rising Tide questline. You must first have unlocked Origin, which I have, and as well as completed the side quest where there's a will and Priceless. Now, I'm pretty sure I finished everything in the original story, so that's not going to be an issue. Everything's done. We're using the same story, and we're using the same save from when I first played this last year in the summer. So that'll be it. A new quest line, The Rising Tide, is now available by inspecting the reading table in Clive's hideaway chambers. I'm gonna hide this for right now. A new missive has been delivered. A new item is available for redemption. The Rising Tide quest is available nearby. Yeah. So I think there's some bonuses or something like that that I can get. Yeah. Taking up this expertly crafted blade in one's hands invokes strange yet familiar images of burdens both borne and overcome. Add a new song to the Hideaways playlist and through the Maelstrom Orchestra. Okay. Cool. Yes. Yes. And yes. So what is this sword? Like... Oh, right, the transmog. Hold on, let me turn that off real quick. Yeah, I'll just do this for now. Huh, I don't think I've seen this weapon before. It kind of looks like the... kind of looks like the Royal set from like Monster Hunter, but like obviously it's like, you know, that kind of sword is like still kind of common. I wonder where it's from actually. Does it say? Kurtana. Okay. Let me I'm pretty sure you can have the weapon, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me go back to my best weapon, which I think is still the Omega. Yeah, it's still gotta be Omega. So there's the Onion Sword, there's the Buster Sword, and the Kurtana. So Let's see. Sharon.
Clive.
I don't know if
Go
you...
on, then.
I think I have everything maxed out right now.
Is that all?
Yeah. Okay. Want to make sure of something. No, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that for now. I think I had the Buster Sword ornament transmog because I wanted to see what it was like and not, you know, nerf myself. Should be Jill, right? Yeah.
What is it, Clive? You can always tell me. I'm always with you, Clive.
Let's see. Reading table. Unmarked. Sid. I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. And despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest dispute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands. But if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale in the North Reach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied.
Leviathan the Lost? But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Leviathan is here.
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through.
That's true.
I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
Okay. I think it'll just like immediately put me there. It's really fun playing this game again. Like I did a little bit of practice earlier, but...
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crashing waves to
Why is Leviathan like so,
But why the gap?
like,
Well,
secretive?
it could be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time.
Yeah, like the end
Every
is
nation
happening.
in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Vale can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
Please do.
As am I.
Everybody, we're
Thank you.
going north.
Both of you.
Again, because on 7 we did that.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you.
I did start New Game
I shall leave
Plus,
the invincible in your capable
but
hands.
I ended up wow, 0 reward. I ended up stopping because I was like, let me just get everything from the DLC and then I'll do whatever afterwards. The calm. Quest oh my god, why can't I talk? Quest destinations for the rising tide are indicated with the icon. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list. On the right hand side of the screen, these will temporarily replace the main scenario objectives. We have no main scenario objectives except from the finale. So, yeah. And these only show up at the finale. So, let's see. Dion, you want to come with? We could probably use Bahamut. Yeah, he's not going to want to go. Let me put the thing to the Buster Sword since it's just like funny. I'm pretty sure like we ran into this like issue last time where I think like the weapons that I ended up getting were like not much better or something like that. Oh no, wait, it was gear. Yeah, we got the Fallen belt and stuff like that, so. But we didn't get any new weapons. So we'll just stick with this for right now, because why not?
Ifrit, your resolve didn't falter.
No. Though I continue to be bewildered by fate.
Oh wait, this is like...
I could meet with my old tutor here. At the very end of the world. I thank you. With all my heart. For giving me this chance.
And I thank you for taking it.
Should like to look upon that flower once more. When I am worthy. I stand ready to leave for Origin at your word.
Yeah, this is the finale.
Make
so.
Rika go with us.
And see us safely home.
We're not doing that yet. Well, we already did it, like, so. Let's see. It's been a minute, so. Let's see, map, journal, yes, prioritize. Okay. Yeah, I saw like a boat, like in the previous thing. So I don't know how I get to it.
How the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
What do you think that thing is?
It's the boatman.
Sorry, can't take you where you need to get to.
Oh, do I just like do it this way? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I thought like I was going somewhere else. Okay. DLC time.
The garrison said they'd take another 100.
To the Vale it is then.
Quest destination
Looks like you've
nearby.
got first.
But enough talk.
How about we?
Huh?
See a peek behind the veil, my lord?
No, I'm here to kill a
Looking for
boat.
a Layla.
I'm not even sure what I'm here to do.
You found one.
So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services.
I like how Jill's just like eyeing Clive, like,
What you do
well,
with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh,
yeah, this is business, not pleasure.
sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. there's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically,
A location, north of town, on the shore of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
and that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Sure. Alright. This is still here, but it's just like...
Anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
Let me run. I forgot that you need to, like, jog for a little bit before Clive starts to, like, full-on sprint. And then, and I don't think you can go, like, very fast anyway until, like, you leave the town.
Didn't fight like men.
So, still gotta wait a bit. There he is, finally.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who?
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
So the size of this DLC was like 11 gigs. So I'm wondering how long this DLC is gonna be. Because like if you didn't buy the season pass, it would have been $20 to get. So Torgal, pet. I heard about this patch. You can pet him more often now. Let's go.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Yep. Are you a dragoon?
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Motes of Water.
The motes of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair.
Why does that sound familiar?
Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated.
Did you all fake like your own
Despite
deaths?
the best efforts of both church
Oh, okay,
and
no, that was
state,
actually happening.
we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
Yep.
Not that I'll hold it against you.
Completely clueless.
The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
Why not?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born.
I forgot how, like, dark this game is
But
when
he
just
deserves a better
for being
fate
born.
than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
Free for the end of the
As do
world? Yeah.
Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay?
For some reason, I thought
My
this be a
people
lot
await your
farther away from the island or something like that. Yeah, it's not that far, but it's still pretty far, you know. Beep. The Lost Cloak. The Omega DLC was pretty good. It was just like, I don't know, kind of short. I thought there'd be like a super boss or something like that to it, but I guess not. So.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
The sun?
Blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Well, that's nice.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here. It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one.
Can I summon my chocobo?
Hope you're up for a climb.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Oh, fantastic.
Of course it is.
Alright, well, that's active at least, so. Wait, did it say I could talk to somebody, or was that Torgal? That was Torgal. Yeah, I
Watch
think
yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Sheila, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
yeah, this I think this will definitely be a lot longer than the Omega DLC.
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
Ow. Am I asleep? Yeah, they're falling asleep.
Earlier you mentioned spells.
That's a lot of EXP.
I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
Yeah, this is just yeah, I wanna try and get like some levels in, because I am level 50, so, or level 49. So I just want to make sure that I don't I honestly don't know like what level it's gonna put me at, or the
There
level.
you'll have a better view of our home.
So I think we'll be fine.
Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Whoa.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, that's a very good point. How is there like no dark clouds or anything like that? There's still green everywhere too.
it's beautiful, Sheila.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Guess not.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
I wonder how hard it is to manage that. I think the cap now for normal is like 60.
The surge was an act of rage.
So
One wonders what prompted it.
that looks really good. Black blood. Cooldown. I thought that was like too far. And that's sleep. I love this thing. And it went away. I'll probably hit like level 52 by the end of this or something like that. Could have sworn I was like closer to 50 already, but I guess not.
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
That's a good point. We'll check that out later.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
All right, that's open.
That'll be them then. Look! That one's got a black key.
Intruders! We must...
Yeah, we might as well just go to the objective because I think like it just might be storage or something like that.
Welcome to Haven.
The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
Oh, that's got to be the rest of the. Oh no, that's their own actually.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walyas.
The dominant.
This man, Walyas, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
I'm sorry?
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me.
They just couldn't be calm about it, could they?
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
Oh yeah, I forgot they do this.
That's very kind.
I wonder if there's like a vendor. There should be a vendor here, because
The
like,
feeling's mutual.
I just want to make sure.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies across the
Oh,
bridge.
you
If you're
did
short of
not
supplies,
just do that.
You may find what you need there.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what
Side quests and my DLC.
Too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat?
No, I just got
He's
here.
the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into.
Oh, okay, sure.
Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
And then the monster appears.
Basketfuls it is.
It's the thought that counts. There's a lot of side quests. Oh, no way is this happening right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a big DLC.
Where in? Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that would fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
It was like second guessing himself, like, yeah, alright.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! Should have seen her little eyes light up. No, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him.
Ruka?
Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Okay. I don't wanna prioritize this one just yet. I'm probably just gonna like get these out of the way and then go with the rest of the story and stuff like that. So
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werder wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she?
oh, let me guess.
Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
Okay, I thought it was gonna have me go do something.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it.
You'll find out.
An old fool Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
Hmm.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Hear me, my ancestors.
Let me get it.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
That's what I need.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls.
Quick complete. After completing the main objective of some quests, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quests on a destination. If you see a prompt in the lower right hand of your screen, hold down the options button to immediately travel to the NPC eagerly awaiting your turn. Of course, this option is not mandatory and you are free to ignore it. It can also be completely disabled in game settings.
Time to visit Pavat.
Let's just try it. That's like pretty close. So the fact that it took a bit is kind of funny.
What do you want? Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
She wasn't even hiding very well.
Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
Oh, well. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Give me the level up. Titanic block. Making it capable to block attacks from behind while restoring a small amount of the HP regain. That's really good. Getting health back on block. Are you kidding me? I need that.